This is a new model, of course, where you don't have to pay $1 billion to get started. You can build the power plant for less than $1 billion and get it up and running, and then you can add more and more reactors over the years to increase your capacity. But we always suggest to people that when they apply for a license, the site license, but also the license to operate reactors, that they ask the government, to get at least 1 gigawatt of capacity for that site, because what we see around the world is that there's a limited number of nuclear sites where you can place a nuclear reactor and where you can get the licenses, but also where you can get enough cooling water and so on. So, eventually the limitation in the world will not be reactors from Copenhagen Atomics or Thorium. The limitation will be where can we be allowed to put these reactors. And hopefully over the years, the rules around that will also be relaxed. But as it is for now, it's quite difficult in Europe and India, for example, to find sites where you can put a nuclear reactor. In the US is a big country, and there's lots of empty space, and only 300 million people, so they can still find places where they can put reactors. But eventually, also in the US, it will become more and more difficult to find good locations near the coast or near a big river where they can put nuclear reactors. So that's actually, as an investor, that's how you make a lot of money. You build these sites and get the site license because it's a limited resource, and I think now is the time to start investing in that, because these sites will be immensely valuable over the years when you start to add more and more energy generation to those locations.
Now that's amazing. So from carrying on from an investor point of view, why is this business model so attractive for them? Is it, what are you showing to them when you meet with investors? Is it obviously you're making money with the upfront the reactor? I'm sure there's a profit margin there. There's predictable revenue you're getting. You can show this 2 million revenue, and then you can work out the contract that you have with these customers. Is it a faster cash flow? Is it the scalability? What is it that you're showing to them that they're going, wow, this is actually something different and I want to be part of it?
Yeah, so of course it depends on who the investor is, who gets excited by what. But I would say the majority of investors we have until today, they can see that the whole world is running on top of energy, and if somebody suddenly invented a way to make energy at less than half price of what everybody else is making energy at today, or for our whole lifetime, that is a big deal. And they can also see that we could easily become $1 trillion energy company. I mean, that's as soon as we start mass manufacturing these reactors, we will quite quickly get to a situation where we're $1 trillion company. And of course, that is like 1,000 times higher valuation than what we have today, roughly. So that means that you can get 1,000x return on your investment. And there's not a lot of places where you can do that. I mean, if you're an investor and you're looking for great things to invest in, of course you can buy houses, and then you look at, okay, over 10 or 20 years, how much return on investment do I get on those houses, and what are the risks? What are the risks that I end up losing my money? And investors, lots of investors invest in real estate, and their return on investment is okay, but it's not great. And then, of course, you can invest in technology companies